How's it going on, Trevor? Just thought I'd go live, say hi, see what everybody's up to, you know. There we go. I think I got it figured out, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I think I got something weird going on here. I got StreamYard going on one laptop, on my laptop, and I got my phone going here. So that's kind of... Oh yeah, where you at today, Outlaw Trucker? I don't think this works. Well, it is what it is. I'm not that smart when it comes to this kind of shit, so who knows, man. At a truck stop drinking coffee, huh? Right on. How's the weather where you're at, bro? I wish we had a lot more snow where I'm at right now, but you know, we don't. It's not like I can do a dance and make it snow. I love the snow. Shitty weather. Oh, that's not good. Is it just cold or is it rain or snow or what you got going on? I probably just screwed this all up, but oh well. It is what it is, you know. All of the above snow makes rain and ice. That is shitty weather. Don't mean to laugh, but that is shitty weather, bro. I like the snow, but not when it's all mixed in with the rain and the ice, you know. That's where it becomes a problem for me. So, have any of you guys heard about this case that I'm not sure exactly what happened. My buddy sent me some stuff on it, and I was reading on it, and it was this couple, this male couple, and it was this couple, this male couple, and it was this couple. Sorry about that. There was this male couple, and they had adopted. They adopted two boys, a couple years apart, and is that better? There's still feedback. Yeah, I got to plug my laptop in. Hang on a second. Come on, damn it. There we go. So, oh, Jackie Cunningham. Hi, how are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you made it. Okay, so there was this couple. I'm going to see if I can look it up where my buddy sent it to me. There's this male couple. They were some top ranking members of the LGBTQ community, and they got picked up. Hang on a second. They got picked up. they got picked up on a bunch of charges. I'm glad you're good, Jackie fucking Cunningham. I love it. But looking at the wrong one. They were high-ranking members of the LGBTQ community, and when they got arrested, they were picked up on multiple charges of damn it, I'm trying to find it. Sorry. Multiple charges of molestation, including penetration. They got over. I think they said 300 videos of penetration going on between this homosexual couple, and it's just horrible. Okay, I found it. It says a high-ranking LGBTQ activist couple were recently arrested for molesting their 2 adopted sons, who are now 9 and 11. Police seized hundreds of videos of the couple penetrating the 2 children. The couple also filmed the children being shared by other pedos in Atlanta, Georgia. The 2 men adopted the 2... Oh, come on. Sorry, I messed it up. The 2 men... Damn it. The 2 men adopted the children, William Dell Zulock Jr. and Zachary Jacoby Zulock, have been indicted by a grand jury and are currently facing 9 counts of life in prison, with a further 17 pending RICO charges for distributing the videos of the children as well as trafficking them. Now, I think it's pretty ridiculous. If they have hundreds of videos of these 2 parasites doing this to these children, I'm glad you're catching me live too, Jackie Cunningham. I'm not trying to catch up my comic book. What comic book are you reading out, Lost Trucker? Jackie Cunningham. I'm behind you all the way of exposing this kind of stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jackie. As you know, this is not a very popular subject or a very wanted to be talked about subject, but it's a subject I feel that needs to be talked about, and that's why we're talking about it. So, what I think is ridiculous with this, if you caught that, these 2 were caught with hundreds of videotapes. What's up, Richard? Glad to have you here. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Richard, I know you don't know a lot about this channel, but if you would like me to explain a little bit what this channel is about, I'd be glad to tell you. But what I think messed up is if you listened to me right, or if you heard me right, these 2 pedophiles were picked up and charged with 9 counts of sexual penetration. Yep, it happens about every single day until caught. You're right. Okay, so Richard, this channel is about, I am a survivor / warrior of childhood sexual abuse. I was molested from the summer I turned 5 years old until I started growing pubic hair about the age of 11. I started this channel and a group on Facebook by the same name, as a way for me to try to go through therapy and heal myself, make myself better. So that's why I started. That's why I started this channel. So the main focus of this channel is exposing these parasites for what they are, standing up for the laws in this country. I think the laws in this country are not as strict as they should be. Far too often, these parasites are getting away with what they're doing to children by getting these light sentences, and these judges and prosecuting attorneys aren't taking it serious, I don't think. So this channel was started in hopes to get a bunch of people together and make a real push to make a change in this country when it comes to these types of charges and these parasites and monsters that do these crimes, and get some real justice for these children. Oh, they're slacking on it. They are slacking on it way too hard. Outlaw Trucker, you are right. That's what this channel's about, and with every new sub I get, we get stronger and stronger. We haven't made a real push on anything yet because we're just not there yet. I hope to make 2023 a really successful year for Get2Know in the community and the children of our future. I believe that our children are the future, and if they're all damaged, then we're all going to be damaged when it comes to the being that time. So that's what this channel is about. It's about a place for people to come and tell their story. Way to, let's say you're a parent and you find out that your child has recently been SA'd and you don't know how to deal with it. Well, there's people in this community that can help you with that, that can help you talk to your children. If you want to keep your children safe, this is the perfect place to learn a lot of stuff about that. If you want some advice on how to educate your children on things that are okay and that are not okay, this is the place to do it. That's what this place is here for, and my Facebook group as well. We believe that this is a major problem in the country and throughout the world. We're rapidly approaching a million people on the registered sex offender. Wow, on the National Sex Offender Registry, we are approaching 1 million people that are registered on there. From the research and stuff I've done, the numbers should be way higher than that. It should be probably about 10 times higher than that. Instead of just approaching 1 million, we should be approaching probably about 10 million of them. That's no joke. There's over 400,000 cases of CTS or CST that take place in our country every single year, and these people that are going missing are from ages of newborn up to 50, 60, 70 years old, I imagine. These are real problems. I'm a firm believer that being a parasite is a learned behavior. I'm also a firm believer that if you want to make Jackie Cunningham, you are doing a good thing. Use your voice and speak the truth. That's all I will do. That's all I will do, Jackie Cunningham, is use my loud ass voice and use the truth. It's hard for people to believe. It's hard for people. It's because I get it. Most people aren't honest people, and they just want to end up hurting and destroying you. So most people have no good intentions. But I have a checkered past for sure, and I live my life as honest as possible because I firmly believe that I will be extremely lucky to make it into heaven unless I make some changes, and I don't need all these stupid little check marks going against me and adding up for my judgment day. It's going to be a miracle if I get into heaven in the first place. So I'm just saying, I don't need any stupid shit, so I don't lie to people. If you want to know something about me, ask me. I'll tell you. If you want to know, but just make sure. But But just make sure you want to know the truth. Because if you want to know the truth, ask me and I'll tell you. If the question you ask me is going to destroy our friendship, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you the truth. That's what I'm about. I am about talking the truth and telling the truth. Um, I'll always give you the opportunity of whether you want me to tell you the truth or if you want me to lie to you. So you'll know I'm lying to you if you really want me to. But I won't. I know that's hard to understand and it's hard for people to believe, but I don't lie to people. I may forget some things here and there and whatnot. So I might not get everything 100% correct all the time when it comes to the truth about shit, but I'm pretty good, especially about my own personal shit. So, um, Outlaw Trucker says, I give this dude a lot of balls to come out with this. Thank you, Outlaw Trucker. It might look like I'm cool, calm, collected sitting here talking to you guys, but this is extremely hard for me. Like I said, I know that this is not a very popular subject. It's not a very... Christine Prestia Giacomo, amen. My friend, you got this. Many blessings. Thank you, Christine Prestia Giacomo. I really appreciate you being here. I really do. Tell your friends about my channel. Have them come subscribe, and we'll get some more things going. If you don't want this, Jackie, let me know. If that's okay. I trust you enough, So, if you don't want to be a moderator, just let me know and I'll take the wrench back. But I think you make a good one for me. When you catch me live, anyway. I mean, our hours are so far off, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's what this channel's about. We're about making a change for the laws, making stiffer penalties. Get to know _stop. It literally stands for STOP, stands for Stand Tough on Pedophilia. That's what we want to do. That's what we're going to do. We want to break these fuckers' necks, you know what I mean? And get them where it hurts. A lot of people, there's a lot of things that people think happen. Like after somebody gets convicted of child sex crime against children, when they get to prison, they think they're going to get beat up all the time and shit, but it's not like that anymore. It's really not. There's a false sense of people have this false idea about what happens in prison. I've never been there, but I have many uncles and many friends that have been there, and it's not like you would think. They don't. These people, these regular inmates, they don't get this. They don't get this access to these parasites. These parasites literally get sent to prison, and since the prison guards and the prison people who run the prison know that they are targets, they don't put them in general population. Yes, every once in a while, one of them will slip through into general population, and I say good for them. I'm glad they slipped through because they will get prison justice. But a lot of states, if you look into it, parasites are housed together in their own separate unit because they can't knowingly put these parasites in with general population because they know what happened. The prison then becomes liable for them. So that's Jackie Cunningham. All the governments are at it. The Scottish Parliament was exposed the other day with the grooming corruption that within the government. Yeah, I believe some of the worst offenders and the top players of the game, of that kind of game, are all government affiliated. I'm a firm believer in that. If you think about it, why do all these parasites keep getting off on all these charges of ruining children's lives? Because the people that are in charge of making the penalties for these laws are parasites themselves. They're not going to make a law so tough that it makes it so they go to prison for the rest of their life if they get caught, or even better yet, execution. I believe that 90% of these cases that get handled, these serious cases, they should be handled by capital punishment. And that's how I feel about it, and nobody's going to change my mind about it. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Richard says, YouTuber Cholo Trucker had talked about this years when he was younger about being molested. It's hard for someone to talk about this who has been there with it. Yeah, you're right. It is. Every time I come up here and talk about this, I don't know where these conversations are going to go or any of that, Richard, but I know that I'm doing the right thing, and it's not as easy as people would think that it is. It's extremely hard, especially for a male to stand up here, sit up here and talk about this kind of stuff. So, I'm just doing what I can to make our world a better place, and I'm not gonna give up until I take my last breath. So, it is what it is. Outlaw Trucker, no, they have help protect them. They allow it. No, but certain guards know they will allow it to get them beat up or killed in prison. Yeah, it happens every once in a while, but it's not. It doesn't happen as much as people think it does. It really don't. It really don't. Um, my uncle was the leader of the AB in my state for a long time, and no, I'm not okay with it, and I still don't talk to him for many reasons. And he'd tell me stories about how they would plan to get this person or that person, and they wouldn't get access to them because they literally house them in their own units and shit. Yeah, like I said, every once in a while, the people slip through and all that, but that's the majority of the way how it is. Um, Hi, Warrior Nun. I appreciate being here. Thank you, Aaron. Exactly, parasites. Yep, parasites, correct. Richard. A lot of different levels on prisons. Level 4 is higher. A lot of times, no inmates know who it is for what. Yeah, you're right. They do, but it's still sometimes it's pretty hard to get for them to get their hands on them. It's not as like movies and shit portray. It's really not. Exactly. It's hard to digest how a man or boy. Yeah, it is. It's been my biggest struggle my whole life is my sexual abuse. So, yep, it is. It's hard hitting, but it's something that needs to be. It's something that needs to be out there, and it's something that we need to start teaching our children at a very young age what's wrong and what's right. Like um, there's a lot of people out there that don't have kids, so they automatically excuse themselves from that type of deal and conversation. And yeah, like who wants to sit down with their best friend? Who wants to sit down with their best friend and say, "Hey, let's have a talk about how to keep our kids safe from being sexually molested"? So my wife and I did with our kids at a very young age. So yeah, but that's kind of what this channel is about, Richard. I know that kind of went off on a long little tangent there, but that's kind of what this channel is about. It's a support. It's a support group for the community. It's a place to learn shit about pedophilia and how bad it is. Um, uh, just there's just over 55,000 children. I mean, I've said this multiple times on here, but there's just over 55,000 children that go missing every single year from uh, CPS custody in the United States and that are never seen again. 55,000 children from the age of a day old up to 18 that are never seen again. That's a big problem. That's a really big problem. Would you agree? I think so. So, but let's go back to this story here, okay? So, a high-ranking LGBTQ community affiliate, a male couple, they adopted these two boys. I don't know if they adopted them at the same time, but they ended up making a high-ranking LGBTQ activist couple were recently picked up and charged with 9 counts of sexual penetration and 17 counts of violating the RICO Act. William Del Zulock Jr. and Zachary Jacoby Zulock have been indicted by a grand jury and currently face 9 counts of life in prison with a further 17 pending RICO charges for distributing the videos of the children as well as trafficking them. They were taking their children, and when they got arrested, there were hundreds of videos seized. Hang on. As the LGBTQ goes, the only thing I don't like is how they push their agenda on the kids. In my opinion, let these kids' parents in due time talk to their kids about it, because kids are going to say, "You're right, Richard. I agree." Jackie Cunningham, there is a lot of wrong things that are getting pushed on kids at school, and it's played out that that kind of thing is normal. Not on my hill. It's grooming children and off. Yep. Typo agenda. Outlaw trucker. See, I do go out and help these kids and young adults to help them turn it around and help them back in life that are bullied, picked on, name called, and some just spill their guts. Don't know why, but they do, because they feel like they actually see that you're helping somebody, so you just come out and they feel safe around you. And that's something that these parasites feed off of, is taking the safety factor away from children. So if it's hard for a child to trust anybody, yeah, it happens all the time. So I'm glad you're out there doing what you do, outlaw trucker. I really am. Warrior Nun, so bad to stitch children back. That's the physical. Yep, you're right. Hi, Justice Jane. How are you today? Aaron, thank you for the awareness. You know what, Warrior Nun. You know I'll never stop doing what I'm doing. So now that I think I figured this out, and I hope I didn't screw it up enough, but a high-ranking LGBTQ activist couple were recently arrested for molesting their two adopted sons, who are now 9 and 11. Police seized hundreds of videos of the couple penetrating the two children. The couple also filmed the children being shared by other pedos in Atlanta, Georgia. The two men adopted the two children through a special needs Christian adoption agency. The couple, accused of operating a large pedophile ring in Atlanta, forced their children to sleep with clients for money. Call them fucking clients. William Del Zulock Jr. and Zachary Jacoby Zulock have been indicted by a grand jury and currently face 9 counts of life in prison, with a further 17 pending RICO charges for distributing the videos of the children as well as trafficking them. What I think is fucked up about this is they go right there and say there's 9 counts of penetrating these children and 17 counts of violating the RICO Act. Does anybody see a problem with that? They found hundreds of tapes of this, of them being right Warrior Nun, ha ha ha, clients. Kind of interesting wording there, too. I caught that myself. So, they say, what's worse, these violating the RICO Act or penetrating these children? They found hundreds of videotapes of them being passed around and shared with their clientele and them doing it themselves, and they only faced 9 charges, 9 counts of life in prison. To me, that's an automatic death sentence. To me, that's an automatic fucking death sentence. These parasites should not be allowed to get out of prison and go on living and whatnot. Even if they shouldn't be allowed to live the rest of their lives in prison. Like when I was molested, I didn't get no fucking plea bargain. I didn't get no deal. My abuser didn't care about what he was doing to me and what damage was going to be done to me. Yep, pimp the kids out for money. That's exactly what they do. Yep, that's exactly what they were doing, for sure. Where none. Parents and caregivers need to be aware of shit. Much love, Aaron and wife. Thank you, Warrior None. I really appreciate it. But Outlaw Trucker says, but I get bullied and name called all the time out here. Never stops. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I was not only being sexually abused as a child, I was being bullied at school. I mean, my parents were poor, and I literally had shoes that were duct taped together at one point in time, and I was teased. I was teased like no other. My first attempt to commit suicide, I was 9 years old. I've had 4 failed attempts at suicide. So 9, 11, 14, and 16, somewhere like that. You know what I mean? And it all comes from the abuse. Like it's the ramifications of these parasites doing what they do. It's lifelong detrimental to the victims. It really is. Like, I still struggle with the abuse. So does my wife. Um, one of the Richard Landros says, one of the main problems is nowadays there is no fathers in the homes anymore. So many young boys grow up with feminine traits, and these young boys are soft and with emotional outbursts. Yep, you're right. Jackie Cunningham says, Outlaw, you are doing the right thing. Good for you for helping the children. The bullies are scared because they are messing up their corruption. Yep, that's right. That's right. When I started this, I had no idea how much resistance from people it was actually going to get. I'm absolutely shocked on how much resistance I have gotten. People leaving me emails and shit telling me that what I'm doing is wrong and telling me I'm messing with their special kind of love. Are you fucking? I don't give a shit what you call it, man. It's sick. It's wrong. It's fucked up, and you shouldn't be doing it. So I just can't believe how resistant people are to this movement, to this cause, to making a difference in our world. It really blows my fucking mind. It really does blow my mind. Allow you, okay, you get messing up corruption. Yep, it hurts the bullies for sure. It does. Yes, Aaron. None says, yes, Aaron. So sorry you were dealing with demon parasites. You know, I might not be the perfect person to do it, but I'm a damn good applicant for the job. I don't care if I lose every one of my subscribers and I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I don't. It makes me feel better doing this. It makes me feel like I'm moving on with my healing and what I need to do for myself. So that's why I'm doing it. Like, I will not stop doing what I'm doing, and I don't care what anybody throws at me. I really don't. I really don't care what anybody throws at me because I'm like a fucking tank. I'm not going to go down. You're not just going to take me down with some couple of cheap shots, and that's a guarantee. I've been through fucking hell and back in this world at 43 in 43 years, and I ain't stopping now. These last 43 years have only built me up and made me a strong ass motherfucker, and I ain't taking no shit from no one. Lika, I've been wondering about you, girl. My wife's been worried about you. Where the hell you been? Outlaw Trucker, I am starting to learn more and more that I know that I'm not alone. There are a lot more people out there that are just like me. And my hopes is to get a group of men together that can openly talk about their sexual abuse and show other men that it's not okay that we were abused, but it's okay that we talk about it. It's okay that we deal with this shit. Like, I've turned my life around majorly in the last couple of years, and my biggest hurdle right now is getting over this sexual abuse I dealt with as a kid. So that's why I do this. That's why I do this. And the people that come here in this community, they're so amazing. They really are. I feel like I belong to something, you know. And all I want to do is make this world a better place for all of us and for our children. Children are innocent and they shouldn't be messed with anytime ever. So, um, good morning, love. Good morning, Aaron. Lika. That's right, Aaron. Richard says, I was bullied as a kid and a teen. I was born in 75. So you're just a few years older than me. I was born in 79. I had to overcome a speech problem, which I kind of still have. Not much, but I had to break out of my shell, you know? I do know what you mean. I kind of have a speech problem now. It's like, you know, I got no teeth, so things are kind of hard for me, and it makes it even harder for me to get up on camera. But I just look at it like this. What I'm doing has a bigger purpose than me getting views and me getting subscribers and any of that shit. It has a bigger purpose. The reason I do this is to make a change in this world. I've told this story before. My brother-in-law is sitting in federal prison right now, and he's doing a 26-year bit for drug trafficking, which, no, I'm not condoning drug trafficking, but when you compare it to the parasite that was right there before him that got sentenced to prison time, and he was there on his fifth time of being sentenced for this kind of crime. He was going back to prison for the fifth time. The judge gave him 5 fucking years for destroying another child's life. So he, at this point in time, he had destroyed at least 5 children's life, and it's probably more like in the 30 or 40 children's life range. And that's no bullshit. If you think these parasites, when they get busted and they get charged with 1 count, 2 counts, there's hundreds of them, hundreds of them. I was reading a story a couple weeks ago about this 13-year-old kid who got his stepmom caught him molesting her daughter, his stepsister, and when he went into his psychological evaluation, however, he had molested already at the age of 13 over 30 victims. 30 separate victims, not 30 times with this one girl, 30 separate victims this child at the age of 13 already had. My question is where did he fucking learn how to do that? Who taught him how to do that? I guarantee you he didn't just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm going to go do this, and I continued on doing it. I guarantee you that's not how it went. Exactly. It's horrible when you don't give a shit. Yep, you're right. It is. It is. So, and Richard, yes, I do know what you mean by breaking out of your shell, because that's what this channel was, me breaking out of my shell. And it hasn't been easy, but it's getting easier. Every time I do one of these, I get off of here, and I feel so drained. I really do. I feel drained. I hold back my emotions. I've even cried on here a few times. So I just want to see this channel grow, because I know the bigger it grows and the more subscribers we get, because these aren't just my subscribers. These are your guys' subscribers too. Every person in this community is a part of this community, all the way down to this channel has 173 subscribers. If you're a part of this channel, then those are your subscribers as well. We're actual family around here. We don't let people come in here. I know I did a live yesterday that I probably shouldn't have done on here, but it was the only way that I could get it to go. But it's all right. I didn't talk shit about anybody. This channel's not for that. This channel is about making a difference in the world. Once my other channel hits 100 subscribers, I'll get StreamYard on it and whatnot, and that'll be my shit talking channel. You want to come into my other channel and talk shit about me or anybody else? Go for it. I'm game, because I can fucking talk shit with the best of them. Because when I talk shit, it's not shit. It's the truth. And if it's the truth, it's not talking shit. So that's how I look at it. Richard says, I like your channel, man. Oh, thank you, Richard. I appreciate it. Hey, yeah, I have many homies who I grew up with who been in and out in jail and prison all their life. Only a small handful changed for the better. Yep. And I've actually never been to prison. I've spent very few days in jail my whole life, but I probably should have spent a lot more. Aaron, you got a hard punching. I know. Look, fucking knocked all my teeth out, man. Let's see. I wonder if this would be okay. Let's see. How about that? Christine Prestigiacomo, you got this, my friend. Keep it up. You should not be thrown under the rug. Thank you. I don't think I should be thrown under the rug under there, mostly because I probably just wouldn't fit under the rug. Sorry, I'm just trying to, this guy is I try to be smart ass about stuff, because all the negativity and shit, and it's not a very popular subject. I just got to try to make people smile along with the bullshit, So, but no, I appreciate all you guys being here and whatnot. I really do. There was a problem I don't want to say a problem. There was a miscommunication during my last live with a moderator. She hit somebody in the channel. Right on. That'll be working in prison, in 2 different prisons for remodeling of heating systems. That's cool. That's cool. But when it comes to being a moderator on this channel, I don't want anybody hidden unless I ask them to be hidden. I don't want any of that shit. If basically what I want moderators to do is to help keep me in check, because I shouldn't be, because I'm trying to work on the whole abiding by the YouTube guidelines and terms of service, their community guidelines and shit. So, and the only reason why I'm decided to do that is so we can reach a lot more people and our message can get out there more and more. So I just want my moderators to help keep me in check and say, hey, let's not say that, let's refer to them as parasites and monsters. And, let's not say SA, the full sentence and all that shit, So, what do you mean I'm in it now? I'm in the deep shit now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's okay. I've been in the shit my whole life, so I'm used to getting shit on. The only thing about it is every time I get shit on, I end up coming out smelling like a rose. I speak the truth, I seek the truth, and that's it. You can't argue the truth. You can't fight against the truth. But anyway, uh, I just want my moderators, to watch when people put Robin Banks in the house early morning, baby. What's up, Robin Banks? This is my brother right here. Read you loud and clear, brother. Love your face, homie. You know that shit. But I had a moderator hide somebody else in my chat. I wasn't very happy about it, but I didn't tell her any of this stuff. But I don't want my mods hiding people or deleting comments. I want to see them. Basically, for right now, well, I'll be watching for you to go live, Outlaw. I'll come up and talk with you if you want. We'll share to save the children. Save the children. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I just want when people drop the sex links in the chat, get rid of them. If there's somebody that comes in here and they straight start talking shit and whatnot, then it's okay. But I don't want my mods blocking people because this is not a place. If you have a personal problem with somebody that comes into my chat, if you're a moderator, you need to put that on the back burner. Because that won't be allowed here. It's not allowed here. Hashtag wake up world. That's right. Wake up world. Because it's a fucking problem. It's a huge problem in this country. Lika, YouTube sent a notice to me lately that my comments are against community guidelines. Oh, brother. They could shove it. I'll say what the fuck I want. Hell yeah, Lika. Hell yeah, Lika. Thanks for the wrench, man. I will only time out and block the negativity. Thank you. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. I'm sure as the channel grows and as we grow as a community, I'm sure there'll be more things that are needed by my moderators. And when those times come, we will definitely have a talk about it and chat about it, and we will go on from there, for sure. You know what I mean? So, but Lika, I love you, girl. Like, you can say, nobody can ever block anything Lika says ever on my channel. So, I was going through my state's, my county's sex offender registry the other day. And let me get you guys' opinion on something here. There's this place that's called an extended stay. And what I thought was curious is on the first 2 pages, our pages have 15 parasites on them per page, and on the first 2 pages there were 3 different registered sex offenders living at this old motel, just on the first 2 pages. Do you think that's all right? Do you think these guys should be housed? Do you think they should be able to live right next to each other, right above or below each other, right next door to each other? Oh, I know you know that place well, Robin Banks. I know. I think you got out of there right in time, bro. Like, right in time, because it would have been a problem for me to go there with you there and these parasites there like that, dude. Like, it's fucked up that they let them house together and shit like that. So, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for your live later, Outlaw Trucker. My cell phone's gonna die, and whatnot. So I'm gonna cut this one short. I really appreciate all you guys being here. Short as we roll into the 46 minutes. Oh, they wouldn't have been there long. Oh, that's right, Robin Banks. We would have cleaned fucking house. One of those parasites that are at that extended stay is my parasite. The past 5 years or so, I didn't watch the news or read the newspaper anymore. Even though I know what's going on, etc., my mind is a lot clearer now. Like I said, I didn't need the negative. You're right. I'm the exact same way. My wife and I haven't watched the mainstream media news or a news channel. We watch YouTube and a couple other little things, but that's it. We don't have cable. We don't have satellite. We don't have any of those. So, oh, here I can show you. Ooh, warrior nut. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's getting ready to die. Plus, I got to get my daughter up in 8 minutes to get her butt off to school. So, um, I jumped on here because Charlotte's Webbing asked if anybody was going to come live. But now I went live and she didn't show up, but that's okay. I don't know who didn't hit the like button. Maybe it was me, but there's 9 people in my chat and 8 likes. So if you didn't hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up. Yes, I do. It's the name. I have a Facebook group and my regular Facebook page. If you want to email me, I can send you I can send you my information. My email is the name of this channel. Get to know, one word. Get2Know208 @gmail.com. I'll just put it in the chat real quick. Oops. If you want to email me, if you want you want to email me, Richard, that's fine. I'll respond to you. I'm not very good at responding at this. Hey, look at that! 9 viewers and 9 likes. So that's the first time for me. I'm happy about that. Like that makes me feel good right now. So whoever it was that just hit that like button, thank you very much. You just evened us out. But Richard, you can go ahead and email me. Anybody, any one of you guys in chat. That's my email for my Get to Know stuff. I won't put out my personal information, even though most people know what my real name is and whatnot already. But I just don't really want to put it out on here. So there's my email. I look forward to getting the email from all of you. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. So yeah, just email me, Richard, and I'll send you my personal contact. 10 for 10. Look at that. 10 for 10. That's awesome, you guys. And without further ado, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving it right there at 10 for 10. So email me, all of you guys, if you want. I'm good. I'll definitely send you guys my Facebook information and shit. Like I said, I got a group on there. It's called Get to Know _stop, just like it is here. It's a private group, so you have to ask to join. But yeah, I'll hit you guys all up later. Okay, cool, all good. Everyone hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell for future. That's right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. I'll be back later, man. Much appreciated, all you guys. Have a good day, man. Peace, love, and out of here.